From the map view, there are two ways to navigate to trips history. You can open the productivity button and click on trips history from here, or you can simply type trip into the search window and the available selections about trips will come up for you. When you access trips in this manner, you'll need to select the vehicles off the vehicle list that pops up. Selecting all vehicles brings me to a list of the trip's history for today. In the options window, I can change that to look at a different time frame. In the trip's history view, we can see a history of the vehicle's movements, including stop time, driving time, distance driven, driving duration, and idling time associated with each trip. If a vehicle is stopped in a location that is not saved in the system, you will see the address populated. If the vehicle is stopped in a location that is saved in the system, you'll also see the name that you have given to that zone and the color that is assigned to that zone. As we saw before, the options button above will allow you to change the period of time that you're looking at. You can choose to include vehicles that have been archived in your system and may not currently be in service. And you can exclude stops over and under a certain amount. Make your selections and apply changes to change what is populated to this report. You can also use the forward and back buttons to go to an older period of time or move forward and change your report. Your historical data is guaranteed to remain in your database for a year, but we often see databases that have much more history still included in them. These icons to the right of the screen allow you to see exceptions that have occurred during that portion of the trip and to access other areas of the application and perform other functions. The summary button at the top of the page allows you to see the same information but in a summarized view. It will be sorted by the vehicle that drove the most by default. We can see the total miles driven. We can see the total driving time and the percentage of driving time as opposed to engine on time, and the total stop time. On the right-hand side, we see the summary of stop information based on customer time, office time, and non-customer time. We also see idle time associated with an individual vehicle and can see the total idle time as a percentage as well. When you're in the summary view, you can always go back to the detailed view and switch back and forth. Going back to the detailed view, you can also switch back to live positions on the map. To get back to the report from here, simply click the back button on your browser and you'll be returned to the report.